I laughed out loud when I saw the Steelers who were going to open this season playing against the New York Jets and Justin Fields, the quarterback that they started off last season 4-2 with on the top of the NFC North, but then Mike Tomlin made the decision to go from Justin to Russell Wilson, and that got the Steelers pretty much in the same position that they've been in these last couple of years, winning season and the first round playoff exit. And Justin Fields, he recently explained why he chose the Jets over staying in Pittsburgh. He said that the handling of the quarterback situation weirded him out. He didn't really understand it. And with him going to the Jets, that's the best situation that he's ever been in up to this point. He has a really good offensive line. He has a good group of pass catchers to throw the football to, including Garrett Wilson. On top of that, he has a really good defense. So there's no excuses for Justin Fields not being able to have a breakout season. And him starting this year off against his former team was just really funny because Mike Tomlin, if he ends up getting exposed by Justin Fields and Justin Fields just goes off in this game, then it further shows how inept and blind Mike Tomlin and this organization are when it comes to evaluating the quarterback position, because the gap between what the Jets are giving Justin Fields and what the Steelers offered them wasn't really that big. The Steelers gave him a pretty favorable offer, but he just felt the Jets, the place that has been known for a very long time, where quarterback careers go to die, gives him the best chance to have success. And look, the Steelers, we don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with this team or not. They still keep saying that he is. But even if he does or doesn't play in this game, it is going to be really fascinating. For one, he hasn't had a lot of reps in OTAs, mini camp. So the timing, the chemistry probably won't be there. But if you got to go with Mason Rudolph or Will Howard, you could lose this game. Aaron Glenn is a really good defensive-minded coach. The Jets have a lot of talent on that side of the ball, which I feel was a reason why he took this job, which was a little bit of a shock to a good amount of people. I thought he was going to go to New Orleans, but the Jets got a really good front seven. And the Steelers' offensive line, as inconsistent as what the quarterback play was, the O-line wasn't that good neither, albeit you did have a lot of injuries on that offensive line. And with everybody fully healthy, that unit should be really good. But the Steelers are going to get tested in a lot of ways early in this week one game against Justin Fields and the New York Jets. And I like the New York Jets personally. Normally, new head coaches or first-year head coaches don't have a lot of success in week one. They actually have losing records to start the season. But this is a lot different because the Steelers, for as many years as they have gone without a losing season, you kind of got to feel like this year is when that streak finally gets snapped. And as easy as it is to say, oh, JT, Mike Tomlin can win with anybody, he's guaranteed to have a winning season, there's a first time for everything. And there's an old saying that goes, streaks are meant to be broken. And if the Steelers end up losing this game in week one to Justin Fields in New York, I feel like it's going to set the tone early for what's going to be in store for the Steelers this year, because their schedule, like always, is really tough. The division is really tough, but I really can't see Mike Tomlin pulling out another winning season if he doesn't have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. And even if you do have Aaron at QB, there's still a lot of question marks about Aaron Rodgers. I feel he still has a little bit of gas left in the tank to play at a above average level for one last season. But with the Steelers getting rid of George Pickens, not retaining Najee Harris, you pretty much get the equivalent to Najee Harris and Caleb Johnson. I just don't know if the Steelers offense has enough around Aaron Rodgers to have success in his last season, which is safe to assume that probably will be his last season. He'll turn 42 years old at the tail end of this year. So I'm very interested in seeing how this Jets Steelers week 1 game goes. You got the Justin Fields revenge tour. I can see Justin Fields breaking out. We don't know how good their offensive coordinator is going to be, but Aaron Glenn, it seems like he has a more modern approach. The offense, he's not as much as a deer in headlights when it comes to that side of the ball as what Mike Tomlin is, despite being a defensive-minded coach. And Justin Fields, when he's on, he's as good as any other quarterback in the league. He's one of the best runners of the ball that we've seen out of the quarterback position in NFL history. When Justin Fields runs that rock, he turns into a running back, big, physical. He'll run you over, but he can make you miss with elusiveness as well. So the New York Jets, man, I think they got a lot going for them going into this week 1 game against Pittsburgh. You already know who your starting quarterback is going to be. Pittsburgh right now, they're just kind of going with the flow of things. And I don't think that Aaron Rodgers can miss OTAs, a little bit of mini camp, and just all of a sudden come to Pittsburgh and just hit the ground running. If the Steelers do find a way to make it to the playoffs, it more so will be due to Aaron Rodgers playing well during the second half of the season, because you can't miss this much time, not get the chemistry down with your teammates at this part of the offseason, and just expect that Aaron's still going to be as good as what he was in his prime without, having a good amount of practice time with these receivers and this team. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets end up beating Pittsburgh in week 1.